Alright, so I would like to give a brief talk about the several mangas I've encountered of Legend of Zelda. Each one, I know that a lot of them are done by the same artist, and I haven't read all of them, but these are just the ones I've read and my views on them. I rather enjoyed a lot of them, and I suggest finding them if you can. I'm sure you can buy them online. I downloaded mine, so yeah, here we go. Alright, first I feel I should talk about Ocarina of Time. I like this manga because, first of all, the art was really cute, and I liked the character they gave to Link. Also, the writers seemed to give other sides to stories, adding little bits that weren't there in the game, making it more interesting in a way. And I know that maybe a lot of hardcore fans wouldn't like that because it's messing up the story that was in the game, but I liked it because it added more to what was already there and it made it better. Also, you had cute little side stories afterward. Also, I think I'd like to talk about Majora's Mask. It was done by the same artist that did Ocarina of Time, and again, it added little stories that weren't there in the beginning, like Link going to another training place. But other than that, it was good and it followed the story to a pretty good basis. There were little bits that were added that kept it a little more interesting than just watching someone play the game, for instance. And it just spiced up the stories with things that you could get in the games, but it was hard to get, and they were like mini quests. Also, at the end, they had a story about how the mask was created, which was really interesting to read. So, yeah. Next, I'm going to talk about A Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the first two because, in my opinion, it strayed from the story too far. Um, it it added characters that weren't there in the game. And, well, I haven't beaten the game, but I'm sure that they're not there. And it just added little things that didn't need to be there. It did do well on sad and emotional parts and epic parts. So it's good, but it's not in my top 10. Then there's The Legend of Zelda and the Minish Cap. This was a Game Boy game if you didn't know. I know a lot of people that don't know about this game. But I liked it a lot as a manga and as a game. They did change a few things in the manga, like bosses and dungeons, and some of the story, like adding parts in. But it was good, and as you can see, it tried to keep up the little style that they use in the graphics in the game. So, yeah. Four Swords was one of my favorites. Just no doubt about it. I really didn't like the game Four Swords, and that's maybe why I liked this manga, because even though it doesn't follow the story of the game completely, it still keeps to a traditional Legend of Zelda style, but it just makes things more dramatic, more captivating, easier to read, and just better, you know. In my opinion, it's one of the best out of all of them. Alright, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. I honestly didn't enjoy these as much as I did, like Ocarina of Time or Four Swords. Um, the good thing about it is they stick to the original game artwork, but they add characters, they add scenes. They don't stick to the story as much. I did like the character they added in Oracle of Ages. They actually added a good character for once. But, yeah, I don't really have much to say on them. They're okay, but again, not in my top 10. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want, you can't find them online. Just ask me and I'll start uploading chapters as videos if you want. I won't talk during it though. I'm sure you're sick of my voice by now. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning.